Hi students, welcome to Unit 3 of 2 Corinthians. This is a great unit to dive into because we begin to dig into one of the key questions of 2 Corinthians, and that is the identity of Paul's opponents. In these chapters we're going to see adversaries of Paul begin to surface in the text. Now these adversaries really heat up when we get to chapter 10. Paul's approach to them is a little more muted in these chapters, but nonetheless it's going to become clear as we read that there are some adversaries who clearly have specific criticisms of Paul. The identity of these opponents has been a key feature of scholarship on 2 Corinthians in the last 150 years, ever since F.C. Bauer. Most scholars believe that in the majority of 2 Corinthians, Paul is using a specific kind of rhetoric. Rhetoricians in the ancient world had several categories of rhetorical form to choose from. There was epidactic rhetoric, forensic rhetoric, deliberative rhetoric. You chose the kind of rhetoric that you used based on the setting that you were in and your rhetorical aims. 2 Corinthians appears to be an apologia, or a piece of apologetic rhetoric. That is, this kind of rhetoric was used in courtrooms when one was defending himself against an adversary. And so clearly Paul in this section begins to defend himself against specific claims. Now the $64,000 question from the very beginning of modern scholarship on 2 Corinthians is, who on earth are these adversaries? What are they like? And the scholarly spectrum ranges from Judaizers to Greeks who are not Jews at all. So are these opponents the kind of opponents that we see in Galatians? Are they Judaizers? Do they want Corinthian Christians to be circumcised and obey the law of Moses? Or on the other side of the spectrum, are they just Greek enthusiasts? Are they all about ecstatic experiences with the Spirit, and are they uninterested in Judaistic forms at all? We're going to be looking through that spectrum this week, and I think engaging together will be a lot of fun. In addition, understanding the nature of Paul's opponents and his response to them, I believe, sheds great light on why this letter matters to defining Christian leadership today. 2 Corinthians is really the leadership document of the New Testament. I believe we see that begin to take form when we study Paul's adversaries this week. So looking forward to a great week together. God bless.